Hello WGT players, Clint here again with another video. I decided to do this video because since the Flash version went away and we got this new mobile version about what, 2.5, 3 years ago, there's been questions about how to install it onto a Mac computer, and seems like it's always the Mac users that are having problems with correctly installing it. So what I thought I would do is do a video on installing and also uninstalling what I say would be the proper way to uninstall the game from your Mac. And once again, this is for Mac computers, iMacs or laptops. This is not for iPads or cell phones. This is just for Mac computers and Mac laptops. But the reason that you would uninstall this game is, well, if it ever becomes corrupt, for one. And another reason I have found that if I happen to have, say, 3 or 4 bad games, as into weird things are happening with the distances of my clubs, breaks of the putt, you get a feel of how the game should be going, and then whenever I notice a few games in a row, there's a bad patch, something's going up, I'll uninstall the game and reinstall it. I guess it gives it a little refresh, and it always seems to fix the problem. And so I thought I'd do a install. There's 2 ways you can install it on Mac, and there's a couple of ways you can uninstall it, but I'm going to show you the proper way to uninstall the game onto a Macintosh or Apple iMac or laptop. Okay, so I've already uninstalled off my computer, so I can do a install, uninstall, and then install again, so I can show you both ways to install it. And first of all, if you can get this to work on the Safari, I'm happy for you, because for some reason Safari does not allow you to open up the window that allows you to download the game. So I always use, I was a PC user for a long time, till about maybe 9-10 years ago. I switched over to Mac. So I've always used Chrome anyway, so I just kept using Chrome as my browser. Of course, it's Google Chrome. And so you'll want to use Google Chrome, and unless for some reason some setting is set correct on your Safari that allows you to do it. But you basically bring up your browser, Google, what I use. Go to WGT.com. And of course, I'm automatically signed in, but even if you're not, you'll get this Play Now. Click on Play Now. It'll open. This window right here is the one that Safari doesn't allow you to open. And instead of going to the App Store, the Google Play, or all that, you want to click on Play on Mac operating system. And I download it to my desktop, the WGT launcher. So select Desktop and Save. And it'll download, and you can either click on it here, or you can click on it here. Okay. Or right there. You can get there or there, but it doesn't matter which one. But you double click on it, and this will pop up. Of course, you agree. And it's verifying. Okay, now what this stuff, like I said, there's 2 ways to do this. I'll do it the way that I do it first. Just basically on this screen here, you just click and drag that down to your application folder. You see that green dot, or green plus. Click and drag. You hear a little ding, that means it's done. So now you can either open up your apps folder here, or do it in your Finder. Doesn't matter which one. And it always seems to be at the bottom when you first install it. And you double click on it, and yes, you trust this program, so click open, and it'll do all the updates. to restart your launcher for the update, so you click on restart. Get rid of all this stuff here. Now it's updating. Of course, depending on how fast your computer is and all that, so how quick it does. And then you're able to go. So you click on play. And when you install it, all of your settings are the same. Nothing's changed on the game itself. So you don't have to worry about that. And it'll just sign you right in. Okay? And like I said, all your settings are the same. Your game settings and all that, that's all the same. That doesn't change. And once you get it installed, you've got your launcher here, which is like a CD player or DVD player or whatever. You can right click on that and you click on eject. And it'll get rid of it. And then you'll have 3 icons down here. Okay. Your preference is the way you want to do it, but the way I do it, the actual WGT Golf icon, I keep in my taskbar. But the other 2, I don't. So I remove that from dock by right-clicking on it. Options, remove from dock. And then this one I keep in dock. Okay? Because the WGT Golf is the one that actually launches that and the checker for any updates, the launch checker. Okay? And then anytime you launch that, and then you're done playing, boom. Well, I guess you got to actually open it up. Play. Loading, loading, loading. Well, I'll have this come up, and I'll just remove it again. Remove from dock. And then, okay, so I still got that. Okay. Now to uninstall, the proper way to uninstall is, first thing is you want to get rid of the WGT launcher.dmg. So you can either click and drag it to your trash bin, or you can right click and click move to trash. It doesn't matter. Okay. And then let me get rid of these here so I can go. Okay. And what I do to properly uninstall, I'll let the computer uninstall it instead of just click and dragging this to the trash bin. I always like the computer to uninstall it. So click on the Apple emblem, about this Mac, storage. It'll do a little calculating of your, any drives you got hooked up. I got one external drive that I put all my videos in. But it'll do that. Calculating, calculating, calculating. I'd sing a song to you, but I don't know. Okay. And once it's done, click on Manage. And just as soon as these little things stop spinning, spinning. Go to Applications, find WGT. Now, if you got the WGT notebook, don't mistake that from from the game, okay? Because see, I got the WGT notebook app outside of the game. So you want to say where it says WGT Golf. Okay, so you click on that one time to highlight it, WGT Golf, and click on Delete. And yes, you want to delete it. And you wait until you hear that little squish sound. There it is. Whoosh. And it is now uninstalled. It is no longer on your computer. You can get rid of that, and you can get that out there. Remove from dock. Okay. Same thing. Go to WGT.com. Go on play now. Play on Mac. Download the desktop. And the other way is you can just click on right here and it'll open up the same launcher. Same thing. Agree. Okay, now this one. Minimize that. You got the little DVD player I showed you earlier. Okay, the other way you can download it is, or install it, is you click and drag instead to the apps, click and drag it to the DVD player until you see that green plus. Okay. All right, and then there's your icon right there. So you can click on this, make sure you click on this, and that's highlighted. Right click and eject it. Okay, and now you got the icon on your actual desktop. Okay, instead of down here on your but same thing. Yes, you trust it. Open it, and once again, it does any updates that needs to be done. Let's see. There's your WGT launcher there. Right, and click play to play. And once again, all the settings are the exact same. That doesn't change or anything. All you're doing, you're just uninstalling and reinstalling, or uninstalling and installing the actual game. It doesn't change your settings. All your settings are still the same. Then exit. And see, now it doesn't stay down here on your taskbar. It's just on your desktop. Okay. So that preference is up to you. If you want it just on your desktop, you can click and drag it to the little DVD player looking thing. If you want it down here, then you'll click and drag it to the apps folder over here. Okay, and then like I said, uninstalling it's the same way. Click on the Apple About This Mac and go to the storage part of it. All right, well, that's about it. Well, that is it, actually. So if you have any questions or comments, just put it in the comment section below. And also, if you do have, if you do know the settings on Safari to allow you to open up that window that you need to have opened up, the pop-up window to download it, you might, what setting do you have that allows that to happen on Safari? Go ahead and put it on the comment section too, so people will know. But the best thing to do is just, use Google Chrome, and it'll work just the same. All right. Thank you for listening and watching and learning, and have a great day.